Welcome back to Butterfly Effect Tarot. My name is Lorraine. Today's topic is how are you currently being perceived and viewed by the spiritual realm? There are three piles. The timestamps for each pile will be in the description box in the comment section below. If the readings resonate, as always, please feel free to like, subscribe, let me know in the comments. And as always, I'm going to thank you all again for the support. It's overwhelming, and I very much am grateful for it. I cannot thank you all enough. And with that being said, if you're interested, you can return to the channel after this video to check out other readings, other topics, and other videos there as well. But other than that, we're going to go ahead and jump into each of your readings on this video. Welcome to your reading pile one regarding how are you currently being perceived and viewed by the spiritual realm. I've already pre-shuffled and pulled 5 cards for you. I'm going to identify the cards and then we're going to get into your message. So the first card out for you is the Ten of Swords. It's followed by the Eight of Pentacles, which is followed by the Six of Swords. And then we have the King of Cups. The fifth and final card out for you is the Strength card. Bottom of the deck energy is the Seven of Cups. So there's a couple of messages here. We're going to touch on each one. Please know please be advised that there's going to be two different groups here. You're going to either be the group that is at the end of this and you're being perceived as having gone through this to get to the point you are now, or you're currently in the midst of this transformation or this experience that this message is speaking on, and you're being viewed as going through this to get to this point. Okay, so I'm going to read the message for both groups. Only you know, we're all at different points in our journeys. Okay, so just be advised of that. Now, no matter which part of the group you're on, this is how this is going to basically go. The message is suggesting that right now you are in a time of healing and transformation, or you have come through this. When the Ten of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Six of Swords comes out, this suggests that there was a painful ending, maybe past hurt, past betrayals, loss, negative toxic experiences, toxic relationships. Toxic, could be work. It could just be a number of things, a lot of challenges, a lot of things that had you, stuck, like in place, hurt. You could have dealt with insomnia. You could be dealing with insomnia where you can't sleep, anxiety, depression, sadness, feeling defeated, just because you've maybe given your all to something and only, constantly coming up short, or being given the short end of the stick by people that you're giving the longer end of the stick to. With the Eight of Pentacles, this could have been a long time coming. The Eight of Pentacles comes out with the Six of Swords. So it could have taken time for you to walk away from this ending and put an end to this and start this healing journey. And it has taken a lot of hard work, a lot of time, and a lot of energy to move through this healing. Okay? And essentially what's happening here is you are much closer to being at the end of this chapter than you think. When you're in the Eight of Pentacles and you're being perceived as maybe still feeling like there's a long way to go. But when you're at the Eight of Pentacles, you're only one more pentacle away from having the Nine, which is self-sufficiency, self-efficiency, self-confidence. This is having self-satisfaction, having more than enough. Okay. So right now, you are basically being perceived as moving into a King of Cups energy. It does not matter if you're male or female. This is just the energy. This is being emotionally balanced, emotionally strong, emotionally intuitive. Your intuition could be much heightened now, to the point where you can see the red flags in situations, people, and circumstances a mile away. And with the Strength card following the King of Cups, you no longer play about you, or you're moving into this energy right now. You no longer play about yourself. You're more assertive. You're more fiery. You have a lot more compassion and self-love and self-worth and self-value in yourself. And with that Strength card, even though you are in this King of Cups energy where you're loving and you're in your divine masculine, divine feminine energy, you're kind. You could even be right now open to give and receive love, or you're moving into that energy. Even with that being said, that Strength card comes out and say you're still more fiery. Overcoming this has built up your strength. It's built up your resistance and your resilience and your persistence. It's built up a fire in you to where you now set boundaries. It doesn't it doesn't matter if you're in this Cups energy. You're still setting boundaries. You're still speaking up for yourself. You're still demanding that you get as much as you give. With the Seven of Cups at the bottom of the read, you're not focused on you pouring into yourself. You're focused on following your dreams, fulfilling your goals, being happy. This Eight of Pentacles could also suggest you're focused on building up your wealth and pouring back into yourself. You're focused on finding balance in your finances, in your circumstances, in your environment, in yourself. You could be maybe wanting to pamper yourself more. You're moving into this energy of doing this. You could basically be in a position right now where you're building your wealth, building your empire, and you're working hard and focused on it. So you're taking all that energy and it may be fueling you to build more, more of a stable and sound environment, circumstance in your material, your mental, your emotional, your spiritual, and your physical health and well-being. Some of you, this could be you overcoming a painful ending of a connection. And it may have taken a while for you to leave that connection, and it may have taken you a while to heal and overcome that connection, or you're currently doing so. And you're much closer to the end of getting over this than you think you are with this Eight of Pentacles energy. Okay, now others of you, this could just again suggest that these are overall past energies, past connections, past situations, experiences, and circumstances overall that led you to this Ten of Swords energy. So you could have been in hermit mode for a while, or you're currently still are, and you're doing a lot of soul searching, a lot of deep diving. You're basically pulling yourself out of this darkness, or you are basically out of this darkness, and they're seeing you in this King of Cups and strength energy where you have built up this emotional boundaries, these emotional balance, and you found this inner strength, and now you're in your power. You basically already turned this pain into power, or you're currently turning your pain into power. And it may be difficult, it may be taking a lot out of you, but in the end, that Eight of Pentacles is going to become that strength, another eight card. You're going to go from this Eight of Pentacles of putting in this hard work, putting in this diligence, putting in this passion focus, to this strength card of setting boundaries, knowing your worth, knowing your value, knowing who you are, and only being willing to accept just as much as you give. Okay. With the Seven of Cups, you are focused on, again, what inspires you, what fills you up, what connections are going to serve and align with this Cups energy, this King of Cups energy. You're only allowing in relationships that align with the high self-value, high self-love, high joy, high peace and experience that you've developed for yourself. You're highly intuitive to the point now where if someone's coming and they're fake and they're phony, you're spotting it, you're going left, and you're going right and you're sending them left. Okay. So at the end of the day, I need you to understand that whether you're in this dynamic right now where you're still moving through, or whether you've come out of this, I need you to understand that the spiritual realm is still seeing you either way as being strong. Even if you're still in this, they see the end before you get there. And for some of you, they're seeing you in this strength. Okay. But either way, if you're still going through this, they're seeing your strength. With that Eight of Pentacles, they're seeing you diligently, passionately move through this. They're seeing that you are determined to overcome this, no matter how painful and how difficult of a journey it has been. You have stayed the course. And because of that, they see that you're going to be greatly and abundantly rewarded for it. And you're going to find that peace, that strength, that self-love. And because you're going to be in that energy, you're going to be able to draw in energies, connections, situations, circumstances, and overall environments that align with that King of Cups energy that you're in. You're going to find those that respect, and they respect your boundaries, and they respect and admire the strength in you. And if you're already in this King of Cups energy, you have already either drawn in those energies that align with that, or you're drawing them in, and they want you to know these energies will be coming in. That Seven of Cups could be these basically dream connections, dream romance, dream friendships, dream jobs, dream careers, dream financial circumstances, dream beautiful environments. Those Seven of Cups are coming in because they're coming in to pour into and match this King of Cups energy that you have found yourself in, or that you're coming into. So there is a light at the end of the tunnel, and some of you have already found that light. And I'm going to go ahead and leave the message there. If it resonated, please feel free to like, subscribe, let me know in the comments section. And if interested, you can return to the channel for other topics, other videos, and other readings. Thank you. Welcome to your reading pile 2 regarding how are you currently being perceived and viewed within the spiritual realm. I've already pre-shuffled and pulled 5 cards. I'm going to identify the cards that came out, and then we're going to go ahead and get into the reading. So the first card out for you is Temperance. It's followed by the Seven of Wands, which is followed by the Ace of Pentacles, and then we have the Three of Wands, followed by the Six of Wands. Bottom of the deck energy is the Eight of Swords. So essentially the message I'm getting is that either right now or within your recent past. It really just depends on what level or what place in your journey you're on. Some of you could have already gone through this and now you're at this victory, or some of you are currently getting to or trying to get to your victory point. Take it as it resonates. But either way, basically, the way you're being viewed and perceived via the spiritual is someone who has been going a battle alone. The Seven of Wands is a warrior energy to me. This is usually being defensive, maintaining control. It's a lot of challenges. A lot of times it can be people who are coming up against you or situations and circumstances that are coming up against you. But with this card, I feel like maybe you've been going this journey alone. You could have been in a place of like an Eight of Swords energy, like what's at the bottom of the deck, where you felt stuck and there was a lot of fear, anxiety, a lot of doubts, a lot of a lot of being so overwhelmed that you couldn't see clearly of where you wanted to head and you couldn't see or figure out a way to move forward. Now, with this Temperance card coming out at the beginning of the read, this suggests that you found a place of balance, or that's where you're getting to. And essentially what you're doing is you're sitting down and you're deep diving. So you could be in hermit mode or you just came out of it. And you basically were trying to make a sensible decision of how to start this new beginning, how to perhaps start this new business venture, this new creative project, or just this new beginning overall with this Ace of Pentacles. Now, with the Three of Wands coming out, that's a card of growth and expansion. It can also be a card of traveling and relocating. So I do get the vibe that with the Seven of Wands energy of you being, constantly challenged and constantly having to defend yourself and defend your dreams and goals, perhaps with this Three of Wands, you're wanting to move away from the environment you're in now, or you have moved away from that environment. It depends on where you are in your journey. But essentially, with that Seven of Wands, the environment you're in and the people around you may not be as supportive as you would like, and they maybe created more doubts than anything. And so you're wanting to move away from that energy. Also, you could be in a situation where the new beginning with this Ace of Pentacles, this new job offer, new business venture, new creative idea, you could even be going away to school. It really just depends. Either way, the fact that you would have to maybe relocate or move away from home or move away from the place you're in could be causing the Seven of Wands, because maybe the people around you don't want you to leave, or they don't think that the Ace of Pentacles new beginning that you're seeking out is one that's right for you. Maybe they have different plans for what they want you to do, and with the Seven of Wands, you're not standing for it. You're defending what you want, you're defending your goals, you're defending your dreams, you're defending your ability to do what you want to do and to start whatever venture, or take whatever job offer or go to whatever college or what have you that you want to. Okay, now with this Six of Wands at the end, you could have already found this victory and success. If not, you're being viewed by the spiritual realm as someone who is about to be very victorious, successful. You're going to be filled with self-confidence and a lot of public recognition. So whatever this Ace of Pentacles energy is, it's probably going to take off fairly quickly. Maybe you thought that this new beginning would take some time, which is why with this Seven of Wands, you pushed through so many obstacles and basically quickly sidestep these people's opinions of you or opinions of this new beginning, because you figured you needed to get started as soon as possible because time was running out, or it will take you, X amount of time to grow this business or to move up in this company or whatever have you. However, with this Three of Wands coming in with growth and expansion and doubling to the Six of Wands, if you haven't found this victory yet, you're going to reach it very quickly. This Three of Wands energy is very quick. It's very fast movement. And Three of Wands is very quick and very fast growth and expansion. It's a starting point. It's when you first initiate action, quick action, and it's an action and a venture that takes off very fast. And then it doubles into the Six of Wands in this case. Six of Wands being, it's almost like you started and you jump straight into the victory, straight into the success, straight into the congratulations and the public recognition and the self-confidence. So the Six of Wands being also a card of self-confidence gives me the implication again that with that Eight of Swords at the bottom of the deck, you had lacked self-confidence because maybe you were directionless, or maybe you had the idea of what you wanted to do, but you were afraid to maybe venture out because this Seven of Wands energy of people not agreeing with it was a fear and concern of yours. So it's kept you stuck, it kept you silent, and you were afraid to take action or speak up. But with the Seven of Wands, you have been speaking up. The spiritual realm is seeing you with the Seven of Wands as a warrior, someone who is quickly and swiftly sidestepping and overcome any and every obstacle, and naysayer that has come in your path. You're not allowing anything to block you off from this new beginning. Okay, now essentially, it may not have felt quick to you because Eight of Swords energy can make you feel like you've been stuck for ages, even if you haven't. But even if you have, they're seeing it as you moving forward quickly. Perhaps maybe you've overcome these obstacles and taken action on this new beginning, or you are doing so much quicker than someone else that could be in your position. So they're seeing you very much as a warrior with this Temperance card, balanced, someone with sensible, decision-making skills, someone with clarity, someone with spiritual insight, with this Ace of Pentacles, someone that is wanting to take a action and start, and you're willing to be patient. Because again, like I said, the Pentacles is usually slow moving energy. So you're willing to be patient, but I don't think you're going to have to be patient for too long. Now, again, if you've already got this victory, then this message is simply saying that the spiritual realm is observing what you've had to overcome to get to this point. Otherwise, for others of you, they're seeing what you're going through right now, but they also see where you're going to get to. And where you're going to get to is going to be nothing but success. So this path that you're desiring to take, it must be the right path based on this reading. It's looking like it is the right path, despite what anyone is saying. And again, with this Eight of Swords at the bottom of the deck, this may have been a long time coming because Eight of Swords energy is not easy to overcome. It's really not. So you may have done a lot of soul searching. You may have went back and forth with yourself a lot. You may have fought off a lot of doubt, a lot of fears, a lot of anxieties about other people's opinions, or what if this is the wrong path, or what if I make this decision, or I relocate, or I move away, and then things get worse, or they don't work out for me, and then I have to come back. Like it could just be a number of concerns and fears that you had, and it kept you paralyzed in place. You didn't want to take action. You didn't want to speak up. You didn't want to share your opinions. You didn't want to even consider it at one point because of how afraid you were of what would happen. Would you be written off? Would people turn their backs on you? Would people judge you? And then with that Seven of Wands, you got to a place where you just didn't care because being stuck felt so overwhelming and so exhausting and so just uncomfortable for you that you got to a point where you'd rather fight these people off, verbally, and overcome these challenges and get your new beginning and find out if it's better on the other side. And with that Three of Wands into that Six of Wands, it's looking like it's going to be better on the other side. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and leave your reading there. If it resonated, please feel free to like, subscribe, let me know in the comments. And if interested, you can return to the channel for other videos, other topics, and other readings. Thank you. Welcome to your reading pile 3 regarding how are you currently being viewed and perceived by the spiritual realm. So I've already pre-shuffled. I generally do pull 5 cards, 6 came out. So I'm going to identify those and we are going to get into your reading. So the first card out for you is the Ace of Wands. It is then followed by the Chariot, which is followed by the Hanged Man. And then we have the Six of Pentacles, the Tower. Sixth and final card out is the King of Cups. Bottom of the deck energy is the Four of Swords. So I'm getting, with this Ace of Wands, that suggests that there is a quick and fast new direction or new redirection. So maybe there is something there's a new journey or some sort of a new path or new direction you're taking. With the Chariot card, it's about action, willpower, movement. It's about, again, direction or being redirected or redirecting yourself. It is essentially a card of departure. So it can also suggest walking away. Now, with the Hanged Man following, that is again another card of letting go, another card of surrendering, another card of kind of pausing or you know, walking away, leaving it behind some sort of action. Now, the fact that the Six of Pentacles follows those 3 cards suggests to me that maybe you're someone who was or is a person who gives more than they receive, because the Six of Pentacles is about giving and receive. But for you to have paused giving and being charitable and, generous with others, this could be with your time, with your money, with your energy, with your love, with your, compassion, with anything. For you to pause that, for you to, redirect and move away from that type of energy, it would suggest to me that maybe you were giving so much to people who were not giving to you, and it may have been draining you mentally, emotionally, financially, spiritually. And essentially, a tower moment comes in after, because a tower card comes in, which is usually a sudden realization or a sudden change, or maybe there's something that took place that kind of was the tip of the iceberg that caused you to just stop altogether giving to other people. Okay. Now, the King of Cups comes in after that. So, as I mentioned, you giving to others and maybe not receiving as much in return could have hurt you. It could have left you kind of feeling unloved, feeling unworthy, feeling, unvalued. And then with this King of Cups, it kind of shows that with that, after that tower moment, after walking away from this type of energy, after halting this type of energy, or if you are in the process of doing this, you're all going to be on different journeys. Some of you have already walked away from this behavior. And with this King of Cups, you're now in an emotionally balanced space. You've healed from the hurt and trauma that came from these experiences. And now you're able to set emotional and mental boundaries. Now you're able to have more self-worth, you have more self-value, and you're only allowing certain energies in that are going to match the love that you give. Because the King of Cups, no matter if you're male or female, he's going to receive love and he knows how to give love in return. Okay, now in a situation where he's not giving and receiving, he will move away from that situation because he's healed already from those type of experiences and he doesn't want to go through them again. Now, if you're someone who has not already overcome this, or you're in the midst of moving away from this energy and you're in the midst of healing from this situation and these experiences, the spiritual realm is viewing you as someone that is going to step into this King of Cups energy. You're going to be emotionally mature, emotionally balanced. You're going to have a high sense of self-love, a high sense of joy, a high sense of peace. You're gonna have basically a strong sense of self-worth, because the King of Cups has a strong sense of self-worth. He knows that the love and the energy and nurturing and time and what have you that he gives out is worthy, and he knows that it comes from a genuine place. So he knows that what he's giving is worthy, so he deserves just as much worthiness, nurturing, and love in return. Okay. And as I mentioned before, if he's not getting that, he knows how to set those emotional boundaries. He knows how to remove his energy in a loving way, but he's going to remove his energy regardless. Bottom of the deck is the Four of Swords. That's a card again of pause, taking a break, needing a rest, needing to rejuvenate and restore yourself after, hurt, heartache, because the Four of Swords usually comes in after the Three of Swords in the tarot deck. And Three of Swords is heartbreak, it's deception, it's betrayal, it's being backstabbed, it's being neglected. And so with the Four of Swords coming at the bottom of the deck, again, you could be currently going through a process of moving away from betrayal energies. People who you were pouring into, who you were giving your time, your money, your resources, your love, your energy, a shoulder to cry on. You were just giving of yourself willingly and generously, sharing your wealth in every area that you were able to share it, but you were being left drained. People were taking from you, but they were not pouring back into you. And the spiritual realm seen this, and they also seen this tower moment. Now, the spiritual realm could have sent this tower moment, right? Spirit could have sent this tower moment to help you awaken, because the tower is a card of awakening to something, and it's a card of sudden changes, sudden shifts. When something is not sturdy or a foundation is not balanced, the tower comes down. When that tower is not balanced and it's not equal, it has to be destroyed, because the foundation is not sturdy, it's not a balanced foundation, and it needs to be rebuilt. So that's what this is suggesting, that there was a tower moment that came in. There was a sudden realization or something that came in that caused you to shift this energy. But then you become emotionally balanced, or you will become emotionally balanced with this King of Cups energy. So the foundation before, there was no balance. The people around you, the things around you, the dynamics, the experiences, the connections, there was no balance. There was no equal give and take. Okay. And with this King of Cups, you're going to find that balance. And because you're in this energy of being able to give love and receive it in a healthy way, you're going to be more inclined to draw in and attract energy, circumstances, connections, and situations and experiences that give and pour just as much love and resources into you that you're providing to them or to the situation itself. Because the King of Cups is he's very highly intuitive. So your intuition is heightened after this tower moment. After this awakening, this epiphany moment, your intuition is on point after dealing with this. So you're less likely to go through this or put yourself in these type of situations again. And you're able to see users and abusers from a mile away. With this Four of Swords, you're healing. You're resting, you're recuperating. That's, Swords energy is mental energy. So you could have mentally been imbalanced from this as well, where you were having all these thoughts, or you were maybe seeing yourself in a low light with low confidence, low value to some degree, even on a subconscious level, because this experience was maybe subconsciously programming you to believe that you were getting what you deserved, or that what you were getting was good enough. Or maybe you felt like you owed these people something, or you owed more to a situation than you really owed to it. No, you moved away from this. This could have also been work. Okay, this could have been a job. This could have been a situation where you were working and you were expected to do more than your fair share, while everyone else kind of sat around and chilled out and didn't really, give as much, and nothing was being done about it, but you guys were making the same pay. Or you were being expected to pick up the slack, or maybe if you kind of chilled out, you got called out for it, whereas everyone else or other individuals were allowed to do so, and there was nothing said. So there was again an imbalance in this work environment, or this relationship, or this connection, or this kinship. But whatever the case may be, in the spiritual realm is viewing you as someone who's already ended this, and now you're in this King of Cups energy, and you're recuperating and healing with this Four of Swords at the bottom of the deck. You found mental and emotional balance, or you're someone who's coming into this mental and emotional balance, this increased level of self-love, this increased level of heightened intuition, this level of a high value of self-worth and value, and demanding. Well, the King of Cups doesn't even really need to demand. He only opens the door in his heart for people that he knows and he can pick up on that spiritually, that they're going to come in and be someone that provides an equal give and take. Okay, so you could be coming into this energy, or you're already in it. Either way, this is how you're being viewed by the spiritual realm. So I'm going to leave your reading there. If it resonated, please feel free to like, subscribe, let me know in the comments section. And if you're interested, you can return to the channel for other topics, other videos, and other readings. Thank you.